Luzon, celebration and arts. The Philippine region of Luzon is very well known for its craftsmanship, with each of its 30 provinces having its own specialty. The majority of our Philippine national artists were from Luzon. And as an artist, I know how art is the reflection of the world around you. That's what makes Philippines have color in our history. But it's really the art that colored it for us. There is no other season in which Filipino craftsmanship and artistry come together like Christmas. Us Filipinos love Christmas so much that we have the longest Christmas season in the world. Seeing lights being put up along the streets and these colored lanterns called paroles being put up at people's houses makes Christmas in Philippines magical. Pampanga is a nearby destination that is well known for its world-famous paroles. So I traveled there wanting to see the process of it myself, the craftsmanship that goes into lighting up the Christmas season.
Ang pangalan ko ay Eric Kiwa, taga Pampanga. Nasa 25 years na akong gumagawa ng paroles. Nagmula pa sa mga ninuno namin, bali kami na ang 5th generation. Yung significance ng parol kasi sa akin, yun ang celebration para sa mga bataan, yun ay araw ng pagbibigayan.
Christmas is such a colorful and festive time in the Philippines, and it's always a celebration when Filipinos get together. We're loud, we love to have fun, we're fun people. It's really just being together, or the connectedness of it. We Filipinos bond over food and music, dance, and shared stories. And to us, no matter who you are or where you come from, you always have an invitation to the celebration. It's our time for family and to celebrate and to bring the end of the year on a high note.
Kailangan ko lang ilarawan sa inyo yung nararamdaman nating lakas ng hangin dito.
Nasa loob pa rin po ng Pilipinas ang Super Typhoon Yolanda.
Bagyo, ganitong klase kalakas.
This is your home.
5 years ago, Typhoon Yolanda devastated Tacloban and its surrounding areas, taking more than 20,000 lives and leaving its survivors with immeasurable loss. When everything you love has been ripped from you, what allows you to stand back up and face another day? It's so easy to label our nation as resilient and strong, but what does that actually look like?
It surprised so many other people around the world. Bakit nakabalik ka agad? Now, this is part of our historical process. We always, for every disaster, we always stood back.
So we met this young girl named Catriona, and to think that she's just a year younger than me, the things that she's seen, the things that she's lived through, I couldn't imagine myself in her shoes. When you see her kind eyes and easy smile, you'd never imagine what she's had to live through.
I'm Catriona natin po. Both of my parents, hindi na po nakita. Yung kuya ko, tapos yung asawa ng ate ko. doon po ako kumapit sa puno ng nyug. So, naanod ako. Siguro mga 3 hours po. Yun po yata yung definition ng zero visibility. Wala ka pong makikita. My life is a blessing, diba? Hindi ko pwedeng isipin na, porkit nawala yung parents ko, I have to kill myself. Because maybe they saved me. Parang they sacrificed themselves para ma-save ako. So I have to keep going. Losing a loved one is, yes, it's very painful. Masakit talaga siya. Pero, hindi naman ibig sabihin na mawawala din yung pagmamahal nila sa'yo. It just means that they may not be there physically, pero mararamdaman mo na may magsusupport sa'yo emotionally and spiritually.
After learning about Catalin's story, when I walked around the streets of Tacloban after that, I saw everyone in a new light. I saw them not just as ordinary people, but as survivors. And I wondered to myself, how is it that they could lose so much, but still find a will to live, or find a reason to keep going? And how is it that they could be dealt such an unfair hand in life, but still look forward to tomorrow? So maybe, I thought, the answer could lie in the history of Leyte. In given the chance to represent the culture of the Philippines internationally, authenticity was a really important thing to me. So we consulted different historians, and also we were able to have a conversation with a Filipino artist, Sir Dante.
Ako si Dante Inage, isang local artist dito sa Tacloban. Ang pattern na nasa dibdib ay nagre-represent ng bundok. Nasa may dibdib din na tinatawag na pagasi or lotus flower. Noong mga nakaraang siglo, ang aming mga ninuno ay may mga marka sa katawan. Ngunit sa paglipas ng panahon, ang sining ng pagtatato ay unti-unting naglalaho. Pero ang pagiging mandirigma ay nananalitay sa aming mga dugo.
For the main body of Catriona Ray catsuit, I was inspired for Pintados Festival. A warrior. It's a female version of warrior. We traveled to Leyte to research the patterns, the details, and then we transformed into a modern version of warriors. Pas na-execute mo kasi pag naiintindihan mo yung designs at saka inspiration ng gagawin mo. So, mas maganda talaga pag ma-witness mo talaga na saan galing yung concept ng designs mo.
I think after this trip and just hearing all the stories and, thinking about what it would be like to be in their shoes, everyone loses something. Everyone falls down. Everyone suffers disappointment, regret. But it's really about what makes you step back up again. What gives you the push to keep going. There's a warrior inside all of us. And there's a warrior inside Filipinos.
Wata hol keun ni
to the land of dreamweavers! I've always had this certain reverence for Mindanao. I've always wanted to go and experience the culture firsthand because it's somewhere I'd never been before. And to see that culture and that tradition has been passed down and is being kept to this day in such good condition, it makes you feel really hopeful. I really admire how the people, they're very connected to nature. They draw all their inspiration, their spirituality from nature, and it's reflected in their work, like in weaving tinalak. The fabric. Each color represents something. All the materials are sourced from the plants, from the vegetation, from the earth, and the inspiration for their arts. It was really insightful to see how much reverence they had for their craft.
Tinalak is actually a fabric that can only be found in Mindanao. The traditional way of weaving, it's really something that is amazing. I get to understand how they do it, why they do it, and the manner of creating the patterns. Being able to immerse yourself in such culture is something that I'm really proud of. It's really a great honor to be able to do the books that will represent the Mindanao area, the Mindanao region, to be part of Catriona Gray's national costume.
They're deeply connected. They have this deep respect. And I think that's really admirable, and that's something that we could really share to the generations today, because we really need more admiration and respect for our earth and how we look after it and how we are connected as people to it. This one evening we were invited to a Tiboli house, and we were treated to a native meal and of their local delicacies. They even performed for us using their native instruments. It's the first time that I ever experienced anything like that. It was amazing to see them all together.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home and also to experience your beautiful culture. Introduced me to the beautiful textiles of your culture, and I just fell in love. Kasi ang ganda po. Ang ganda, and I feel like the international stage should be able to see it and know that here in the Philippines, this is one of our pride and joys. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be with you all and to learn about the origin of it, because I wanted to understand first where it came from before bringing it to the universe stage. So thank you so much, po. I will definitely take pride in showcasing your culture to the international stage.
I think people need to know about what it means to them, how they put together their crafts, how it's been carried down their generation to generation. And I think even when I experienced that That's what made me fall in love with what they do, their craftsmanship, their art, their handiwork, their products that they make. I fell in love with it because of the history of it and what it means to them and the reverence and respect that they have for their craft. So I think, if people were to realize that, it would really add value to that product, and people would be proud to own a product from Mindanao.